Let's go. Okay. Welcome to the BHB podcast. Bowler Hat Boys, you know what I mean? I'm your
Yes,
host,
sir.
Kuma. Got my co host right here.
I'm Trigon 614.
Big Trigon, Big Trigon. And today's topic, man, we're going to talk about this coronavirus shit now. It's
Man,
it's a heavy topic, but I'm asking you this question right now. Because right now, the vaccine's going around, the vaccine's good and all. They just recently told everybody that pretty soon masks is going to be done. There's no need for a mask. You know what I mean? Honestly, in my time, I don't think that should be a thing. Shoot, just my thoughts is like, yo, if they gonna release the masks, I feel like this is a big ass test for people. So what you think?
uh, honestly, if I had to say, I'm a little skeptical on it. I'm a little skeptical on it, only because of the fact of I've heard a little bit of things and not little things that was messing up with like the female and guys and dealing with the vaccination.
Vaccination. So you feel like the vaccination's a little messed up, or janky, or something like that?
Yeah, so apparently, since it took them as quick as they could to find a cure for as quick as I could say.
Oh,
But
a cure.
honestly, yeah, a cure.
Right.
They had time to find a quick vaccination for COVID, but yet couldn't find anything else. I mean, all that time,
It do.
everything out of the years.
It do seem a little quick for it. Cause as bad as this corona thing has been, it seems like when it comes to things that are this drastic, it just makes it seem like everything goes a lot quicker. Maybe it's well, I'm gonna give them a little benefit of the doubt. Maybe it's because how drastic it was, how many people were dying, and how many people were like getting hurt by it. How much, and
True,
then another thing is how much money America was losing because nobody out the house, nobody making no money. You know what I mean? So they had to find some
true.
type of way.
I mean,
But
think about it. I mean, out
right.
of all that stuff that's happening, full on
Mm.
chicken shortage.
Chicken. Oh my god, the chicken shortage. My god, the chicken shortage. What the
Like,
hell is up with the chicken shortage, man?
I feel
What?
like we have gotten to a point of
Got to the point of
we have
ridiculousness.
gotten to the point of, oh, we're low on chicken. Apparently, we need everybody back in and doing work because
Chicken, but shit, niggas was dying. They was like, that's right.
I'm like, I won't lie to you. I need my chicken.
Everyone needs their chicken, man. Hell
I won't lie to you.
nah.
But no, but honestly, about this whole COVID situation, what I heard what was going on about it was that the COVID was actually like when you got the vaccination, it was actually messing up girls like pH levels and
Oh
messing
wow.
up them actually their egg producing. Like them,
Mm.
it's messing up them being able to have kids, and if they do, like I guess something
Whoa.
like it's having negative effects on the body and on the main
Making them not be
things.
able to have kids, yo? What the heck? I did not know.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I was so okay, so they're so eager about us wanting to do this, but it's like, be honest, it's like, is it really helping us?
Mm.
Or did you really get full into study of it to make sure that it have its side effects, or did you just say, "Oh, look,
Mm.
that's good, it's decent. I don't see a good
Cause
spread. Let's just put it out there."
yeah, that's the same thing I'm saying. Cause it almost feels like they was. It's almost like when a person don't know the answers on the test in high school,
You
and
start
and
guessing.
and they be like, let me scribble something in. Let me scribble something in.
Yeah. Let me
Like,
fill in a couple of
man,
these little circle dots and
little
kind of not make them
circles.
all match.
Yeah, like it's so weird, and it's so like I feel like not enough information has been brought out about the vaccine and how all the reactions went off, which makes people like through a couple of friends that I know that just really standoffish on it. Like they don't want to take the vaccine. They're like, I don't think it's gonna do any good for us. And now that they done told us we're gonna be done with masks by June, and I'm like, by June, man. Like last
I'm a
year, we
little
wasn't out of
cautious
the
about
house at
that.
all. Like, yeah, because
Yeah.
for that to happen, we would have to have like continuously like have continuous months of no COVID reactions, no COVID scares or nothing like that. And shoot, recently in my area, we've been on high alert for COVID for like what was it, last month? Shoot, people were still having high alerts and still going to hospital, just trying to get like cured for it. But the thing is, the vaccine was already out at that time, so it kind of flip flops in a way, like because it's like, man, if a month ago we was high alert on COVID, and now that the month that we're in, the COVID shots that came out, and then it came through and a big wave of it happened, and now all of a sudden it's like, hey, y'all can take off your mask. It almost seemed like a test, you know what I mean? It just
It
seemed like a
actually
test.
does.
Like it seemed like they don't know what they're doing. They just like what's that effort?
Honestly, to me, if you want to hear my point of view from it, I honestly feel like you said, like how this is a test. I honestly just feel like they're just like, well, they want to see how the spread of if the vaccination works. I feel like this is them not being full sure of, oh, if this COVID, or I mean not COVID, but yeah, COVID, but more of the vaccination is working. So they want to see how the spread's going to turn out. Like,
Right.
oh, okay. Oh, half of the group of people that actually had COVID were some of the people who had COVID shots already,
Oh.
who actually had the vaccination shot, versus they see people, oh, he had COVID, but we didn't find a trace in his blood that he had the vaccination shot.
Oh,
I feel like that's how they're working with the system.
so you
Like
think
they're
it's
trying to test the
like a
grounds.
cover up or whatever, like some
Yeah,
type of cover up stuff, so it doesn't seem like it's their fault.
yeah. Because I mean, like think about it. When a person gets sick, you ever see how they instantly get the flu, or they instantly just start feeling real sick? Even though they be like, oh, it's so that you don't, when the flu does come or you get hit with it, you done already had it, so now you're not prone to get it. And to me, in my mind, I feel like that's just them testing it, like, oh, let's let them get it now, so later they won't get it.
Oh,
And that and it just seems awkward. It just seems weird. It just seems so weird that they would do this at the time that they have planned to do this, especially the month after the vaccination comes out. We're apparently about to be getting off of being stuck at home.
yeah, because that right there makes me think of like almost, it's almost like it's almost like trying to play like an Indian giver. You know what I mean? You give someone what they think they need, and then you like wait, and then if it's something wrong with it, they'll be like, okay, yeah, it's yours, it's your fault. But if it goes
Oh,
good, I guarantee it's gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, we did the right thing. We knew exactly what was gonna happen. We know exactly how it's gonna go.
right.
It's so
That's why I'm
it's
so
so
cautious about it.
convoluted. Yeah, everyone should be cautious about it because it was killing people a year ago. But then,
And crazy as it is,
yeah.
what else you think about it?
Crazy. No, what I was about to say is how the president is handling it because there's a lot of people out here that still haven't took their shots,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and in certain areas like this is not a worldwide thing. It's like in certain areas like Ohio, Florida, California, all that stuff. So they're gonna right now they're just letting it out and letting people be out, right? But the president himself was like, hey, either mask up or get vaccinated. So which is understanding. But at the same time, if you're still allowing these states to be like, hey, go ahead and you can take your mask off, but we don't know if everyone in this state has been vaccinated. So people that's gonna be happy about this from being coped in for all 2020 and a little bit of 2021, if you're gonna be honest, is gonna be out here breathing everything in and don't even know who they're standing around if they're vaccinated or not. It's a very scary situation, and I don't think anyone's taking that seriously. And I feel like that should be more known. It should be a very known thing of the possibilities that could happen with this situation.
And it's a lot.
Yeah, that's life. Other things, man. Did you see what recently happened with the Paul brothers?
Ah, what happened?
Oh man, so Mr. Jake Paul took Floyd Mayweather, the champ's hat. Like he just said, "Hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and take your hat." And just goof around when he got jumped, beat up. You ever seen that yet?
Oh man, I ain't see that at all.
Oh man, it's real deep because apparently the other Paul brother is supposed to be fighting Floyd Mayweather. I think next month or next 2 months or something like that.
Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about the Logan Paul, Jake Paul, all them.
Yeah, them
Oh
brothers.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy because when I saw that, I was like, "Yo, what is this dude doing?" He fucking snatched the hat in front of all Floyd Mayweather security, and then
Oh,
proceeded to get jumped down the street with all these people watching him. And then he goes with a broke nose and a stretched out shirt. Goes on Instagram and is like, "I got your hat."
and a black. Oh, what else? You know he got it tatted on his leg, right?
He got it tatted on his
He
leg.
got it tatted on his leg.
Why would he
Got your
have it
hat.
tatted on? What the heck is wrong with people?
And then he even took it as far as he was making his other brother mad,
Oh, really?
and they're on a plane, and he's taking off. He's reaching for his hat, and he's like, "Got your hat," and his brother was about to swing on him, and they had to be like, "Hey!" Like that's how
But
petty he's just gotten.
it's crazy how success gets people's heads. Like man, I remember seeing them like when I was growing up. A lot of they regular YouTube stuff, and as they got bigger, things just changed. Like, for instance, since the I don't know what's called but I think it was Jake Paul. But since he did that to
After that,
Floyd, since he did that to Floyd Mayweather, he's not allowed to come to the fight for his own brother's fight. And I seen this on the internet around like I think it was yesterday or last week, and he calling his brother like, "Hey, you can't come to the fight," and and the other brothers are like, "Well, I don't care," but he was like, "What about me?" And it was just this big awkward silence, like almost seemed like the fame and the pressure went to his head so much he forgot about his own family. I was like, man.
um,
I was took back on that. I was like, oh, what
I
about
mean,
me?
you do
Like,
remember he did get his butt whooped by his brother.
yeah, but I know I ain't got no brothers and sisters, but if it's my brother and he on the way up and he about to fight one of the greatest fighters ever, and I'm not
Hmm.
able to be there and support, I would feel hurt. I'll be so hurt. There's no way I would not feel hurt because that man. Shoot, cause his other brother was it what's the other Paul brother? I know it's Jake Paul and then what's the other one?
Logan.
Logan. I know Logan was at every one of Jake's fights, every time. No matter if he was beating on little short Nate Robinson or fighting some Joe Schmo on the street, he was there all the time. And for
Yeah, he's
me,
always there supporting.
yeah, and it blows my mind sometimes because it's like if you family, you're always supposed to support people. No matter what it is, no matter how big your ego is, you're supposed to support your family. But that's just me. What's another celebrity that really was going off this like recently?
That's pretty hard. Well, besides only Floyd being the most turned up one so far.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think Floyd said he was gonna kill him.
Yeah, yeah, he's
Threatening his
very
life.
pissed.
Yeah, he definitely was. Floyd definitely was about to threaten to kill him. No problem. But
Yeah, he caused a lot. Like he made him mad to the point where Floyd is just like, okay. He's like, yeah, you want to test that theory with me? I got something for you. So then he's just like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna see how this goes.
yeah, but that fight, honestly, I feel like it's more of a money grab than any type of sport. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. I feel
Cause it's
like,
like,
oh, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like all the other ones was just money was paid in
yeah.
order for him to win those fights. Cause nah,
But
I feel like
yeah,
they knew that.
because it seemed like he was real. It seemed real fluky every single fight. It seemed like some was really fluky. But at the same time, it's like, is it really? Because if you really think about it, it's like it's either it's gonna be really super fluky, and you can see it being staged, unless they're good actors. Because man,
Right.
the way he was knocking out them dudes, Nate Robinson, the UFC fighter he fought not too long ago, he was just knocking out dudes left and right. I'm like,
My
I
thing
don't know.
is
Maybe it's real. I can't say because I don't know these dudes. But it's just
true, but you gotta think about it like this.
mm,
You gotta think about it like this. Like, you know how boxers over time they get hit, their endurance builds up of getting hit in the face and all that, where they
oh,
can be able to take it and still keep going. Do you think them people he was fighting that was older, more experienced, even though they did say he was a wrestler or was acting drug or anything,
right.
but do you think them one hits, unless he's hitting them with some very strong power behind it and he's just knocking them, you think they couldn't take those hits? I feel like some things is happening in the background to
Uh,
where he's paying them in the head in advance, and they're just like, oh well, I'm paying you now, and then
mm,
plus you're getting paid again after the fight we do, and I win, so called, blah 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 blah.
mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, I feel like this is all just paid. It's
All just
paid, man.
paid. You think it's all just paid? Honestly, I'm gonna play. I agree with you. I agree with you completely. But I'm gonna play devil's advocate because, like, what do people gain? Because right now, Nate Robinson is a rich man. There's no need for
Right.
him. So Nate Robinson is a rich man. The UFC fighter was fighting for damn near a decade. So I don't see the money part. Cause I don't honestly I don't see why these people fight these people, these YouTubers. I don't see it unless they're trying to find a way to get more publicity, which I don't understand. It's so weird. I'm trying to poke a hole in it when I'm as I keep thinking I don't know. There's no hole that I can think of because it's like if it's not money and it's not the glory of actually fighting a person, what is it? Is it just to prove the Paul brothers wrong? Because every single fight they got into, it's always been like Nate Robinson. Nate Robinson called him out, called out the Paul brothers. It was like, hey, you can't fight this that. So maybe it was that, or the money fair because it definitely could. Round one. To that guy, he got called out and it was like, you know what, I can beat this guy. Got his tail whipped inside that ring. And it's just I especially if they want to fight. Why would they even want to fight that person?
It's just wow. I feel like Floyd is gonna. He's gonna show them just exactly
Ooh, but
who's wrong.
this is one thing that you don't think about.
But what if he do
What if
knock
he
out Floyd?
loses? What if Floyd loses this
Oh
fight?
man,
That
that's
is
gonna be something
the
to talk about.
craziest thing that you could think. If Floyd loses this fight, his legacy's gone. Everything he stood for is gone. Shoot, you got beat by a white kid from Ohio, man. Ohio. The kids from Ohio that play games and did crazy stuff. Victory. Now Floyd doesn't take this seriously because honestly, another thing is that I feel like none of the fighters took the Paul brothers seriously at all.
True.
Which I can't the way they act and how they are. Which
It's very petty.
I can't see Floyd doing that because he fought McGregor. You know, and McGregor played the same type of role of like a person trying to get under their skin, do all this randomness, like the take your hat thing. Like that's the most random thing that he could have did. He basically just said, I'm just gonna take your hat. Some crazy random like 2017, 2018, something like that. But it's
I don't
just,
know.
but I feel like Floyd didn't take Connor. He didn't take him lightly. So
I'm
we're
ready to
gonna
see
see.
it though.
We're gonna see, man. If the Paul brother whoops Floyd, oh, the world's gonna get shook. The world will be shook. Oh my God, the world will be done. But man, But that's the
And I'm just,
well, this right here, that's the end of recent news. Now this is hats off. You know what I mean? This is
hell
hats off.
yeah.
This about to get to the hats off. Let me go ahead. Hats off. Hats off.